of finance today at 1-844-700-4463. Looking to advertise? Join the Sphere's vast demographic reach of thousands of people all over the world. Send an email today to advertise@thesphere.tv or call us at area code 832-772-7789. 3 Hues Painting Studio. Come paint, sip, and party at 3 Hues. Visit our website today at 3hueshouston.com.
Welcome back to another episode of Intermission. I'm your host, Jarvis Ziggy Newsom. You can find me all across the social media at Ziggy Numbnuts. And filling in for the bass... yeah, that's my phone. Yeah, wasn't prepared for that. Filling in for the bass, Johnny Cage. Shit. It's the Invincible Iron Man, Garry Lee.
Booyah. What up, good people? What up? Welcome back to Intermission. I am your guest co-host, Garry Lee, also known as G Hawkins, of course. You can find me anywhere online, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, at G Hawkins. That's G Hawkins with a Z. Shit, maybe even Pornhub and Christian Mingle. I'm everywhere. Find me. We're there. We're talking movies. I'm excited, goddammit, because I don't get a chance to come on this show that often. But I am excited, and I'm glad to be here. What's up, Facebook Live? Nobody's tuned in yet, but damn it, get in here. Let's get this going.
Yeah, y'all can forget about the game, man. Look, y'all know what's going to happen.
Oh, shit, the game is on, huh?
Yeah.
Damn, what time is it?
It's in second quarter.
Okay, Google, what are the scores for the game right now? Let's see what happens.
Oh, I got it on serious.
Oh, you got it? Fuck it, we'll pull it up. But anyway, we're obviously action-packed show. This is what we do here at the Sphere. You know, sometimes we ad lib, sometimes we make shit happen, but it's been an exciting week. If I can keep it a buck, it's been a very exciting week for movies.
Yeah.
Now, a lot of things we talked about last week, obviously. Wait a minute, you know what? Let me step back. This your shit. My bad.
Man,
Damn, Gina.
Damn, Gina.
Damn, Gina.
Oh man, we had some good shit going.
We did.
We had some good shit, but I'm gonna start off with a little somber note.
Okay. We must.
We lost a great. What's up, Nye? Thank you for joining
What
us.
up, Nye?
Yeah, fuck the game. Yeah, thanks for. Yeah, watch us.
Yes.
But we lost Adam West.
We did, man. We did. Heavy.
And the thing is, Adam West was most people's introduction to Batman.
Definitely mine.
Same here.
Pow. Zane.
Right.
I grew up with him, man.
The Bat Dance. Like,
Yeah,
we
yes,
all remember the Bat Dance.
Yes.
Oh, we got Jasmine joining.
What up, Jazz? What's good? What's goody? Jazz, make sure y'all hit the share button. My phone's not with me, so I can't share, but make sure y'all hit the share button. Share this out to all your friends, family, colleagues, aliens, your haters, anybody. Just hit the share button. Let's make sure that we keep this popping.
Exactly.
But, man, Adam West, though.
Yeah, man. And, like, dude was
heavy.
Dude was so cool. Like, he was one of the first cool guys you got to see as a kid. So, I mean, that was big.
Good role model.
Yeah, that was big for me. And I sat up there. I went out later that day. I had the Batman shirt on.
Mm-hmm.
And like everyone who had on Batman, we all just pointed and looked, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. Because you know what it was, man. And like I said, there was a culture, there was a group of individuals that loved Batman, that loved Robin, loved the dynamic duo, you know, same bat time, same bat channel. I was that kid. And I hate to see him go. And obviously, we've had some great actors to fill that Batman role.
Yeah.
On the film, on
screen.
millimeter,
Yeah.
On screen. What I'm saying? So, man, it's just hard losing a legend, man.
Right. And like I said, this was the guy most of us grew up with.
Mm-hmm. Plus, he's done some voiceover work. I think he did some stuff on SpongeBob. Am I correct?
SpongeBob, and he played himself on Family Guy.
Yep.
Which was crazy.
How do you beat that, man?
He played himself, and it was Mayor West.
Mayor West, exactly. And I know some of y'all watching us right now on Facebook Live. I know y'all were Family Guy fans. I know y'all were. Jasmine, chime in. Nah, chime in. I know y'all were Family Guy fans, but it's sad. Once again, it's definitely sad, man.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Now, on a brighter note, I had the Facebook discussion.
And it was popping.
Yes.
I got alerts and shit. I was doing stuff. I'm trying to work. Alerts coming in. I'm like, what happened?
Man. Because it
Jarvis blew up Facebook.
It was one of those subjects that I put 12 pictures on there.
You did.
And it could easily been 30.
Yeah, easily. Easily. No, we didn't even include martial arts, and that's a little tricky. So
Yeah, martial arts a little tricky. That's why I say if it was a competition,
Mhm.
I would include it.
Yep.
Blood sport, I would include it. But the subject was favorite sports movies.
Yep. Yep.
Gosh, it was just,
There's so many.
it's so many.
One of my
man.
favorites, obviously, Love and Basketball. Remember the Titans was dope. Any Given Sundays. It was a very long movie.
Yeah, it was.
But LL Cool J did his damn thing in that. Nobody can forget Above the Rim. The soundtrack alone was fire.
And now, to me, the two sleepers of this were both sort of in the same category, and that was Creed and Warrior.
Yeah, Creed was dope. The Creed was dope. I saw a little bit of War. I don't remember Warrior as much, but obviously, I definitely remember Creed.
Warrior was, I was surprised at how much I liked that movie.
And Jasmine says Titans. Remember the Titans, which was a great movie.
It was.
Right? And Denzel can do no wrong. You know what I'm saying? Even in his worst roles are somebody else's best roles.
True.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So.
And we also had a lot of talent that we still see to this day from Remember the Titans.
Very true.
Heck, both of the linebackers, I can't remember their names.
And I ain't
Strong side, weak side, you know.
Yeah.
Both of them went on to do a lot of stuff. We got Ryan Gosling.
There it is.
He came from there.
So
I mean, we had so many.
it opened up the door for a lot of people.
It did.
And obviously there were a lot of. You remember anybody in particular who chimed in on the Facebook post? Any mentions or honorable mentions?
It was plenty. Nas says $1 Million Baby.
Nice choice.
That was a good one.
Nice choice. That was a great movie.
It was
better than I expected it to be. I did not expect it to take me in the direction that it did. Damn good movie.
I gotta give Clint his crazy
ass Clint.
Crazy ass Clint. Outside of that,
Yeah.
he knows how to direct a movie.
Yeah, Cuckoo Eastwood. He knows what he's doing when he's sitting behind him. Just don't get him out in front of an invisible chair. Just,
exactly.
Stay away from that. Stay away from that, Cuckoo Eastwood.
Yeah. Let me see. Cassandra Cunningham. She brought up a good one, and she just chimed in recently. And this one that no one said.
Who you talking about?
It was The Program.
Ooh.
With Omar Epps and Halle Berry.
Was Rudy on that list?
Yeah, Rudy was.
Okay.
People brought up Rudy, and in fact, Raymond Martin right there tuning in with us just brought up Rudy.
Right on time. Jinx, my dude. No,
I mean, I think you get so many more football movies that you can just throw in there.
Sure.
Because I wanted to put in Varsity Blues.
Okay, I understand that.
Waterboy. That was a fun, stupid movie.
Space Jam. For those
exactly.
Who I mean, there's so many different things you could put in that category. But a lot of great sports movies.
It is. I mean,
and it speaks to our culture, right? You know, and when I say our culture, I mean American culture. Americans were tied to sports. You know, Babe Ruth's story, 44. I mean, there's so many baseball movies.
Well, heck, you can go outside of American culture. What was the movie with Matt Damon and Nelson Mandela playing the rugby team?
I can see it, but I can't.
It's the South African rugby team.
Yes. It's a lot, man.
It's a lot. So it goes outside.
Track and field with race.
Yeah.
That was,
race.
You just had that in 2016 or early 2017?
Yeah. It's just so many, man.
It keeps on going. Raymond, what up, man? Make sure you hit that share button on Facebook Live. Let's get this word popping out. But I agree, man.
We had movies about swimming. Terrence Howard playing a coach with the swim team.
Yep.
It's just like surfing.
A lot of great sports movies overall.
Bobsled. Jamaica has a bobsled.
Jamaican mom.
So it was a good subject, and then like I wanted to do this because right now we're about to get to the point of the summer or point of the year where we only really have baseball.
True. Very true. Things start to slow down after the finals.
Right.
And it's kind of to be expected a little bit, and that's normally because Americans are out doing other things. Right. Supposedly, you're not working your tail off during the summertime, which may or may not be true, depending on who you're talking to. But, I'm ready for the summer blockbusters. If we keep it a buck, we talking about Intermission. I'm ready for these summer blockbusters to hit, and we've got some hot things coming down the pipe.
We got some hot ones. Let me see, just based on the ones we've seen so far, nothing's gonna pass an 8.5.
Yeah.
Nothing's gonna pass, and I get that to Wonder Woman.
Yeah, and I maybe give it a little bit higher. I probably give it a 9. I probably give it a solid A. There were a couple of small parts I didn't like, and we talked about it a little bit. For those that are watching us right now, rewind the tape. Make sure you
check
go
out
back
the
to
last
last
one.
episode.
Yeah.
We talked about Wonder Woman, so make sure you're on that. I wasn't on there. but I was behind the boards. Shit. So maybe I was behind the boards. I don't remember. Make sure you're checking out the last episode.
Right.
Put your hands down, intern. You're all right. You're all right. Anyway, but Spider-Man's around the corner.
Spider-Man's around the corner. We got a Baby Driver coming up.
Baby Driver's coming up.
I mean, it's a
hot summer.
Here's the thing I noticed too about the summer.
Talk about it.
We're getting a lot more R-rated. With Baby Driver,
They smart.
Hitman's Bodyguard.
They smart.
But you know what did it?
The money. Hell yeah, I know what did it. Deadpool. It's the money. You can't beat a funny R-rated movie. It's hard to beat. It's so hard to beat. And it makes sense for those that are watching right now. For those that you're listening in your car right now via SoundCloud. Let us know what you think. Shoot us an email, intermission@thesphere.tv. Great movies in this R-rated category. It just happens that way. And I love it, man.
It does. But right now, I'm going to go ahead and break this down real quick because this portion of the show is sponsored by Houston Housewives of Finance. Did you know that only 4 states in the United States offer financial education? 33% don't pay their 33% of Americans don't pay their bills on time. 39% of Americans carry credit card debt from month to month. And 39% of adults say they don't have enough savings. Don't become one of these statistics. Let Houston Housewives of Finance advise you increasing your cash flow and becoming your own money manager by scheduling your complimentary personal financial strategy. Contact them today at 1-844-700-4463 or email them at info@houstonhousewivesoffinance.com. Ask us how you can participate in a complimentary financial literacy workshop near you. Houston Housewives of Finance are the new faces of the new age of financial services.
Boom. There it is. Get your money right so you can come see these movies.
Yes, because, hey, popcorn ain't cheap.
It ain't. Not no more, man. It ain't anymore.
Costs $8 for icy now.
Crazy. But it is what it is, man.
It is.
It is what it is. Hot summer coming up. R-rated movies. I'm excited.
R-rated movies. I mean, we're getting a lot. And the thing, I'm like, we're starting to see a little bit more original content.
Yeah.
That's what I'm happy to see. Or just new things. I'm tired. I mean, I like some stories that continue, but some stuff I'm ready to see something new, something different, something that's been adapted from a book that hasn't been done before, i.e. The Dark Tower.
Mm-hmm. That looks great.
It did.
Shout out to Idris.
Man.
Yeah.
Like I said, we got Baby Driver written and directed, brand new. We got Atomic Blonde in July. Hitman's Bodyguard.
We got a lot of fire.
Man, it's a
lot of fire coming out.
It's a lot.
Stay tuned to Intermission. It's a lot of fire coming out.
And we're going to be talking about everything because I'm going to talk about something that came out recently.
Mm-hmm.
I almost wanted my money back.
Ah,
I almost wanted my money back.
man. Is it on a running show today?
Yes,
That's
it is.
Well, let's hop into it.
Yes, it is.
Let's talk about it. What's up?
Man.
Let's do it.
Okay. We're going to talk about this movie called The Mummy.
The Mummy. Okay.
All right. First off, they start off talking about how, who it is. They start to introduce the girl.
Mm-hmm.
And the girl they introduced, they go into her backstory. They start talking about, how she was this princess and her dad had a son, so now she lost the throne.
Mm-hmm.
So she kills her dad, kills the kid, kills the wife.
Mm-hmm.
She gets damned and buried, mummified alive.
Yep.
And they said she made a deal with Set, the god of death. I said, wait a minute. Set's not the god of death. I mean, you don't have to be a scholar with this because it was explained to us in the first series of Mummy. If you watch American Gods, you know this as well.
You know his name.
Anubis is the god of death. Set is the god of destruction and chaos. If Set was a comic book character, he would be the Joker, basically.
And it's sad because how do you not get historical references correct on a show, right? And so I'm watching this. I'm like, Set.
Set's not
Anubis.
It's Anubis.
Set.
Everybody knows.
I mean, where would you come up with this? But it's a problem, and it's a problem that somebody should have caught in way before post production.
Right.
That should have been caught early and sometime in editing.
That should have been caught in writing,
or early writing in the script.
That should have been caught in writing because that's the first thing you start to see.
Yeah.
She made a deal with Set, the god of death, and I was like, no.
Yeah, but
no.
But It is what it is.
But those of you joining us, watching us, Raymond, Nye, Jasmine, we do thank you for joining us. Be sure to check out the full episode that drops tomorrow on Stitcher, SoundCloud, Google Play, iTunes, also at www.thesphere.tv. Make sure you subscribe to all of our major platforms, all those I just told you. And when you go to iTunes, make sure you review the show. We get some feedback. Let us know what you think, what you want to hear us talk about. Give us some ideas. If there's something you want us to talk about, bring it up, and we might put it on the show. We'll give you a shout out. May even Skype you in. And like I said, all y'all that's watching this, and even if you watch this afterwards, share this. That's how we get our numbers up. We just share this, bring it up, and share the entire show. I'm going to post it. Make sure we all get to see this. And last but not least, donate to our mission. Help us raise a little money with this, because we're doing this because we enjoy it. Go to the website, go to www.thesphere.tv/donate. And you got two options to donate: a one-time donation or a reoccurring donation. And either way, we appreciate it. We'll even discount these mugs for you.
Riveting content.
It's $39.99. But again, thank you for joining us on Facebook Live. The conversation continues. Be sure to check it out tomorrow.
Cool. So now the how do I say this? The nitty gritty of the movie.
Oh well, no, we're still in the beginning, because I'm gonna go through.
You still cutting up the beginning?
Yeah,
it's on you.
I'm finna break this movie down, because normally we try to do this spoiler free. No, I'm spoiling the fuck out of this movie, because honestly, you can watch this on alternative means. I'm not gonna say what we used to say.
Surely. Alternative means.
Alternative
whatever
means.
you prefer.
Yeah, fire stick. But yeah, trees have them, and sometimes flames come from this. Yeah. But yeah, so that goes in, and then it just gets started. Like, one of the feelings, and I talked to a friend, she also saw it. It never felt like the plot put its feet on the ground. It never just took root.
Okay.
You put a plant in the soil too late or too fast, it won't take root. The plot of this never take root. It just took off.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you don't get much. Now, I will get Tom Cruise doesn't have it that much anymore.
And there was nothing special about Tom Cruise in this movie.
Not really. I will say this, though. I do appreciate him trying something different, because his character is not necessarily liked. So I appreciate him trying to do something different. But I've seen Tom Cruise do different roles before and kill it. Vincent in Collateral.
Yeah.
Lestat in Interview with the Vampire. Not typical Tom Cruise roles, and he killed those.
I feel that.
This just, I don't know if it was the director, if it was Tom, the female co-lead or whatever. Honestly, her part's not even really necessary to me.
Yeah. Like,
I can't tell you too much about her.
Yeah. Other than that, he stole her map, slept with her.
Yeah.
She slaps him, and, the beat goes on. Because now she's involved. I'll say this. To tune in where you're at right now when you talk about the pacing, I didn't have an issue with how they started. It reminded me, obviously, from a plane scene, which is to me was a very dope scene. The way they did
that was dope, and
it reminded me a little bit of trying to think of the dudes of Bane when he came in. So it reminded me of that from Batman or Dark Knight rather, and then it gave you this. Here's a worst case scenario now to this best case, and then you see her build up, right, by killing the guards, during her where she crash land at, and see her grow back into. What bothered me the most about this transition, and for those that are watching right now, was the fact that we had this situation where you felt forced with humor, right? It was a forced humorous situation when the coach, which we can't even remember her name, where she finds Tom Cruise and the mummy, and the mummy's on top of Tom Cruise in this church. Right. And it's like you're forcing humor in ways that shouldn't be there. It's unnecessary.
Like I said, I think her character was wasn't necessary, or it could have been at least watered down a little bit and just given off. Honestly, didn't really want to see Tom Cruise as this role.
It didn't add it for me. It didn't add to the film, which I think that was the desire. You want to get people in, and mind you, this is Dark Universe with the branding of Dark Universe. They're gonna have some logistical issues anyway, because for those that are unaware, Dark Universe was the secondary name of Justice League Dark. Yeah. So you've already got a film that's being worked on called Dark Universe, which may have to change the name to Justice League Dark, which makes more sense anyway, because Justice League has a bigger name. But you're gonna have some
I think
issues.
I think it's gonna be Justice League Dark. They say. So
you're gonna have some issues there. But
so they're gonna the Universal's Dark Universe is gonna be Dark Universe,
which it should be, and I think that's okay.
Warner Brothers will be doing the Justice League Dark, maybe. Like right now, like Warner Brothers is in chaos right now. Yeah, I mean they feel a little bit good with Wonder Woman, but it's still other stuff that's just
they're on a high right now.
Yeah,
but as you mentioned, so many things that could have been changed about this movie, especially as an intro into, and that's why I mentioned it, Dark Universe. This is the first installment. You could have did so many different things to make this so much better without Tom Cruise.
Honestly, I think it would have worked better with a fresh face.
Perhaps.
Just like how The Mummy introduced Brendan Fraser sort of to us. Mm-hmm. Well, he's been around, but it made him up front.
He became popular.
Yeah. I think this could have done that for some other actor, probably of Muslim or Arabic descent.
Why not?
I think that would have made it so much better. Gave us a more diverse Dark Universe, because you look at it, they're all white. Let's just say it.
And I will say this.
No, they're not all white. Frankenstein's not.
Yeah. I will say this though, and the Mummy, whoever this lady is, she's not. I don't think she's not European American. And what I do want to thank Universal for not whitewashing Egyptian time. Yeah. Because even when I saw that, I was like, well, thank you. Yes. I see people who look like they belong in Africa during this time frame. This is Africa. That looks more appropriate. It still wasn't as great as I would like it, as great as I believe it to be. Being the proximity of Egypt to Ethiopia, and if Ethiopia is the birthplace of true civilization, and I like the fact they're using real names like Mesopotamia and things like that. So there are a lot of key things that they got right. So how the hell they missed set, I don't know. But
dude, like
you missed that.
Like I'm sitting in the movie theater, like
you got other stuff right. And you tell us that Mesopotamia, which is nowadays Iraq. So it's like, okay, you got this shit right, but how the hell do you mess up this?
Set and Anubis.
But so many likes and dislikes about this.
One thing I really did like though, Jekyll.
Yes, I love
the transformation of Jekyll to Hyde.
It was perfect.
I was like, oh, yes, I like that.
It was perfect, and I think it was necessary. And I think what you saw was a. I will say this. I think it was necessary. I'm not sure how far they should have went, because I still want to tease me with it a little bit.
I didn't want to see him turn completely.
Exactly.
I want to see him change, get it maybe
try to catch himself.
Right.
Yeah. Tease me with it a little bit, because I want to leave something to my imagination for the Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde movie.
Well, they say he may not actually get a movie. He may just be sort of like the Nick Fury, basically.
Oh, okay.
For the Dark Universe, he'll be around.
And what do you think about that?
I actually sort of like it.
Okay.
Because from what I'm hearing, his role, like he's gonna have to give up his chair because he won't be able to control it too much, and that's where Van Helsing will come in.
Okay. We shall see. Well, it's all about marketing at the end of the day. It's all about how they market this movie to us, how they advertise this movie. And speaking of advertising, for those that are looking to advertise, we've got a great spot right here at the Sphere.
Indeed.
So, are you starting your business or looking for a place to advertise? Do you have a need to reach out to thousands of people across the world to build your brand or sell your product? If so, get your product placement and advertising needs handled right here at the Sphere. We offer a wide variety of content delivery platforms, including iTunes, Google Play, SoundCloud, YouTube, and Stitcher. Plus, we have a vast demographic reach within the United States, as well as modern countries across the globe. Our enriched content and inspiring dialogue, coupled with your strategic ad, is surely to hit the mark every time. Call us today at area code 832-772-6955 7789 or send an email over to advertise@thesphere.tv. Indeed. So it's about how they market this, man. How they market Jack. How they market this whole platform, the platform as a whole. And what do we have left to come up? We've got Invisible Man.
We're going to have Bride of Frankenstein. We won't get a Frankenstein movie, but we'll get Bride of Frankenstein.
Okay.
She hasn't been cast yet, but Frankenstein will be Javier Bardem.
Gotcha.
Which, with the right director, even Invisible Man, with the right director, those two movies can kill.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I considered Johnny Depp and Javier Bardem better actors than Tom.
I'm with that.
Yeah.
I'm with that.
Van Helsing hasn't been cast. Creature from the Black Lagoon hasn't been cast, but there will be one. And they've released now, they're saying there will be even more. Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Would it be a Wolfman?
I think they said, Wolfman. There will be a Wolfman, Hunchback of Notre Dame. And there was one more. I can't remember. But those are all going to be part of the Dark Universe.
And if they continue this road and they take what they've seen with Marvel, you take what you're seeing with DC, you've got a format to follow.
Right.
Universal. There's a format. And I think that if you can do your character play and intertwine the people, and I've always said this about TV, think about how, and I don't know if you remember this, but when Arrow brought in, and The Flash brought in all the other WB TV shows, it made you want to watch all these other shows.
It did.
Because now there's buy-in. You've got buy-in on the screen. So if you're able to do this properly, Universal, with Dark Universe, everybody who watches this first one, hopefully, will want to watch the next one, depending on which one it is and depending on the trailer build.
And honestly, just from watching the movie, I'm a firm believer that you have to place your movie at the right time of the year. Mm-hmm. I'm not sure coming right behind Wonder Woman was a smart idea.
I feel that.
Especially with the introduction of a franchise that we're seeing get rebooted for the third time now. Because we had the original Mummy, then we had the 90s Mummy with Brendan Fraser, and now we got the Mummy again.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that this was maybe an April release or an August release. But May, June, and July, those should be your sure bets. Unless it's something completely different.
Do you think The Mummy was the proper one to release for Dark Universe? Do you think we could have released something different to build on?
Honestly, I would have loved to see them start with something else.
Anything in mind? Anything in particular? Come on, give me something. I know you got something.
Maybe the Invisible Man.
The Invisible Man.
Because from what I understand, he's playing a thief. Johnny Depp's playing a thief. But like I said, we did get the Russell Crowe character out of this. If anything to take away, the Russell Crowe character was what we got. So, and when you remember when he was about to meet him, you were going through, you saw the Black Lagoon. You saw the skull with the fangs.
Yep. I was like, look at all this stuff. This is the Easter egg area right here.
I was like, oh,
Pay
okay.
attention. Pay attention.
This is it.
Yeah. See, and here's my take on this. What I would have preferred to have seen, for my AMA people, my very English speaking people out there. Right. What I would have preferred to have seen would have been a Mr. Hyde movie. If you would have opened Mr. Hyde, because I can't recall the last time I saw. I remember the it was like one or two Invisible Man movies. There was one, and there was another one that didn't make it to the theater. Yeah. So I remember the Mummy, that whole trilogy. I think it was 3 of them.
Yeah.
But what I don't remember, and I'm sure they've made one, but I don't remember a Mr. Hyde movie. It's not that close in my memory bank.
No, because I think Mr. Hyde is like Creature in the Black Lagoon. It hasn't been done since the 50s.
So if you would have opened with the Mr. Hyde movie and then gave me, following Marvel, gave me something post-credit to lead me to the next movie, which would have been The Mummy. Right. Or something along, like something open up in the Sahara, in a desert somewhere, and then somebody falls in something. Like even that first scene, like gave me something.
Would have been a nice post-credit scene.
Exactly. And that would have led to, so now you're building this franchise with a key character that's going to be in all the movies, but you open with this history, so you've got immediate buy-in.
That would have been dope, especially to show him growing up, being smart, getting the accolades, and then show him lose it. and how he has to control
That would have been that
dope.
sounds like a split almost. That sounds like a great movie that you write out that's this psychotic thriller kind of sort of.
Right.
That would have been dope.
Now, if they done that, honestly, I wouldn't have gone Russell Crowe. I would want someone a little younger. Because I think a young Jekyll and a younger Hyde, a young Hyde would be just ferocious.
Very.
A young Jekyll would be confident, but also sort of timid.
Yep.
So he would watch how he puts his foot down.
Yeah.
That would be a young Jekyll to me. So
there were some missed opportunities.
It was, but you know what? Maybe the next one would be good.
We'll see.
Now, something that's not a missed opportunity, and I'm sad to say that next Sunday is the season finale.
Yep.
American Gods.
American Gods. What a great series. Now, I will be honest. This last episode,
it told you a lot.
It did. And I wasn't necessarily expecting it for them to segue and just have these two characters. This is all we're focused on.
Well,
but the backstory was important. Go ahead.
True, it was. But think about how it opened up. We had a little bit more story in the opening with Mr. Ibis and Mr. Jekyll.
Yeah.
I was so excited for that. Like, I'm not done yet. And I'm like, oh, he's like, you have a story to tell. I got 2 more thefts coming.
Yep.
And I'm like,
and knew the time, knew everything.
Right.
And then you get the phone call.
Right.
It's like two women. Okay. Yeah. It was definitely a pleasant surprise. I'll say that. American Gods, because I remember you telling me about it. That was coming up. Remember you grabbed? Did you finish the book?
Oh yeah. I got I don't know where the book. It's been passed around like 4 times.
That's dope. So, and I still haven't started. That's on me. But I'm still working on a couple other books right now. I'm a reader, so it takes a little time. But I like the fact of what they've given us thus far. This season has been powerful. I'm excited for season 2. But this episode in particular gave a lot of depth and insight, even to how gods came across to America. A lot of depth and insight.
Well, the cool thing about this episode was you don't get this in the book. This ain't really in the book. Like, Matt Sweeney and Laura's story isn't in the book.
Gotcha.
So for them to go this much, and I put this on Instagram recently. If you follow me, you saw me post this, that by far, Matt Sweeney's my favorite character of the show.
He's funny as shit. He's a dope character.
He's a dope ass character.
Dope character.
And to see where he came from, to see how he came over, like, that was dope. But yeah, and like I said, again, the cool thing about American Gods is taking mythology and it's following the mythology. It's not saying, oh, well, the god of death is Set. No. It shows you the god of death is Anubis, and his cover is a mortician.
Makes sense.
The Egyptian scribe god Thoth is Mr. Ibis.
Makes sense.
And every show when you see Coming to America year, he's the one writing it down. He's the one writing the stuff down. I mean, like I said, and where they are in the book, they have at least 3 to 4 more seasons to go.
That's dope. That's smart money, man.
It
smart
is.
money. And Sweeney in particular, the choices he makes in this, and I won't spoil it for those that haven't seen it yet. I'm not gonna do you like that. Normally I would, because I don't care about spoiling shit. But because you should have saw it by now. That's my rule. It's been less than 24 hours. You should have saw that shit by now. But the choices he makes gives gives depth to his character.
It does.
Right? And things that he did that I would not have expected him to do. You know?
And like I said, like, it's stuff they go into that's a little bit deeper past the book. But yes, Sweeney does. I mean, the way they introduce Sweeney in, the way they bring him in.
Yep.
It was just really dope, and to see how he came up. One scene, I will say this: when the descendant, because I'm guessing that's Laura's descendant. Yeah,
I would assume.
Yeah, was in prison, and he was in the cell.
Yes, in the cell next door.
You're right.
Yes, and very dope.
And you saw what she did, and you saw what he did. And like she said, What he say at the end? We're a fickle people. We're like the wind. We can blow either way.
Yep. And it's so true. It's so true. And I her story in particular, it made me think about a few episodes back when they showed you how her and Shadow Moon met, and what the premise of them meeting, and how he ended up in jail. For those that find out, he fucked up a plan that his girlfriend concocted, and he ended up in fucking jail.
Yeah.
So she still has these traits, hereditary traits of being a thief,
right?
Deep down and inside. So it's so interesting to watch these descendants, her as a descendant, and to see her play this character, totally different vocal and octotones, having this what's it called? Having that what was that like an Irish accent that she gave off. It was dope. It was like she said such a great role. And to see her continue to, as you please the gods will please you. And as soon as you step away, and she even said it in there, just like when you start to be more wrapped up in what you've got going on, and you stop taking care of the gods, and you find yourself shit out of luck.
They're gonna fuck you over.
Yeah,
they will.
Easy.
So I mean,
put the bread out, folks. Put the milk out, man. Yes. It don't take much. Feed the gods. And let the gods feed you.
Yes. Like I said, I'm excited because we're gonna get a lot more gods. I know what we're getting in the next episode a little bit. Yeah, we're getting a lot more.
That's dope. I mean, and it's artistry at its finest.
You're
seeing the writing is spot on, the directing is spot on, and the production is a little out there for some. So you have to hold on tight with the production because it takes you a lot of different places.
It does,
but it's artistry, and artistry is important. And like one of our sponsors, we want to talk a little bit about art, and that is 3 Hues. Come paint, sip, and party at 3 Hues. Join a party or book your own private event for kids or adults. Let 3 Hues help you create your masterpiece on canvas step by step. A painting party is perfect for any occasion. A church function, wedding showers, team building, Girl Scouting earning their badge, date night, birthdays, or anytime you just want to have some fun. Ask them about their summer camp programs, kids clubs, special events, or wine glass painting events. Did we mention that 3 Hues is mobile too? Yes, you can come to the studio or they can come to you. Visit the website today at the number 3 HughesHouston.com.
Nice shit.
But yeah, man, it's all about the artistry.
It's all about
get your artistry game up. And that's what it is.
And speaking of art, man.
I don't know. Who knows?
But okay. So what was it? Friday, we got the Black Panther poster.
Whew.
Now I saw this poster, and I thought to myself, well, the words come from one of our guest hosts on another show, Grandfather Clock. He says it looks like Black Panther's trying to take over from the 99 to the 2000.
I love it.
That poster was pretty horrible.
I love it. Now, here's what I will say.
Yeah.
When I saw the poster, not the video yet, we're going to hold off on that. But when I saw the poster with his mask off, him just sitting on the throne.
Yeah.
The first thing I thought was, whoever okayed this poster wanted you to know that Black Panther was African American.
True.
That's the first thing I saw.
True.
So I understood why. What you posted was super dope. When you posted him on the throne, like it was. Then the next one was on the throne with the mask on. Then the final one was on the throne with the mask of the Panther. Yeah, that was dope as shit. Now I wish that could have been made in some type of authentic or original poster. That would have been dope.
Or like I said in one of the comments, he could have had the mask sitting on his knee, mask off. Yeah. And like looking off, thinking like I posted the way that Ned Stark picture from Game of Thrones, where he's on the throne.
I have to think about it, but I'm sure I've seen it.
Yeah, I can put it up on my phone real quick. But that picture right there, I felt was more powerful, and it shows a king already troubled.
I agree. So let's dive into it. What we're talking right now about is our trailer of the week. Trailer of the week comes from none other than Black Panther. So let me just be quite honest. When I saw this trailer, and obviously for those that are watching us right now, you're able to see this. For those that are listening, make sure you go back and check the video so you can watch this along with us. This put me in an emotional state. And the reason why it put me in an emotional state, literally, I had tears coming down my eyes watching this. The reason why is because at 37 years old, this was the first time in my life that I saw Africans empowered in their own country. First time ever in my life, I saw people who look like me from the motherland empowered with power. I never saw that before. I could not stop the tears from streaming down my face. I am so serious. That's how touching this was to me, to see that, to see the power, to see our people in a strong position. Never before in my life have I seen that. And it literally just took me to that next level.
I mean, Black Panther is one of the dopest. I mean, we're not just talking about African-American comic book characters. We're just talking about comic book characters, period.
Mm-hmm.
He is one of the dopest. Has some of the dopest villains, some of the dopest bodyguards, the Dora Milaje. I mean, hey, Eric Killmonger. I mean,
boy,
we got a lot of dope. And like that, I didn't realize, I forgot that was one of his powers right there. The sonic blast taking you produce from his suit.
I was wondering what that was. I was like, what the hell is that?
It's something he can do with the vibranium in his suit and produce a sonic blast.
Gotcha.
That's why it was purple.
Okay.
So
good. There it is. The trivia.
And here's my thing. I'm a comic book guy. If you listen to the show at least 3 of the episodes, you know this by now.
Yeah.
You know that I'm a comic book guy. So one, all the pale skins and uproar, I don't give a fuck.
Yes. Fuck all that.
2, hotels. Y'all ain't finna ruin this movie for me.
Please don't.
You gotta realize there are going to be white people in this movie. Black Panther had white allies. In fact, if you saw Civil War, you know one is already sitting there right now.
Mm-hmm.
Winter Soldier.
Yep.
Winter Soldier.
You better stay catch the after credit scenes.
Right.
You gotta know this.
It's not a spoiler because you should have seen it by now.
Done.
Mm-hmm. Winter Soldier is there, which means we're probably gonna get Cap because Cap is a fugitive.
Very true. Very true. And what better place
and no one
than
can,
Wakanda?
And a condom. Wakanda. That'll come out right. Wakanda. There might be a new brand. Wakanda condoms.
There it is.
Get your Black Panther on.
I love it. Love it.
They do not like you can seek asylum, but it's up to the king.
Sure. That makes sense.
It is up to the king. So we could possibly see Steve Rogers in here.
You never know. I mean, this movie could go so many ways, but I'm thoroughly excited. It looks great.
It looks great.
The cinematography looks good. Just in a short teaser trailer.
Right. We haven't got the official trailer.
Exactly. The color scope looks good because there's a lot of colors going on, but it makes sense because we're talking about Africa.
Right.
Right. So you're gonna have a lot. Every color in the rainbow is there. That's why you see the people for watching us right now. You see the people on this waterfall. They've got different colors on. Like this is gonna be one of those movies that you will not forget. One of those that are the best of Marvel that Marvel has to offer because you're getting something totally different that's written and directed by people that are normally not there directing and writing Marvel movies.
And Stan Lee went on record 3 years ago about this movie. He says, this is the movie I've been waiting on. He says, every character you've seen right now in the MCU just about, you've already seen before.
Yeah.
You've seen an Iron Man before.
Yeah.
You've seen Captain before. You've seen Spider-Man. You've seen all these characters before. We have never seen on screen Black Panther.
And here it is. And it looks phenomenal so far.
It does. It does. I honestly hope they don't kill Killmonger.
Well,
because Killmonger was one of the few that can match him. Fight for fight.
Yeah.
But we got Man-Ape right there in the bag. So, I mean, it's so many other characters we're going to have.
I'm excited, man.
And then, because the rumor has it, Marvel MCU is trying to get another. Well, no, they got the rights to this guy. And it's another, civilization that Black Panther almost wars with. Atlantis.
Really?
Namor.
Namor.
You know, Namor and Black Panther did not like each other.
I'm gonna have to go back and do some more
Yes.
research on that. I did not know that there was possibly a possible battle between them two.
In one comic book, if I'm not mistaken, Namor destroys Wakanda.
Wow.
He sends a wave
Crazy.
and crashes over Wakanda.
Crazy. Well,
And from that, Black Panther builds the country back up again.
you gotta do what you gotta do for your country.
He does.
That's what you do. You're a superhero for God.
Yeah.
For God's sakes.
Yes, but that's gonna be a good one, man.
Yeah, I can't wait, man.
February 16th.
It's coming.
Valentine, like I said, I'm with someone. She already knows. Like, look,
Knows what the deal is.
we're gonna go out for Valentine's, but 2 days later,
Here it is.
this is where I'm at.
This is where it's gonna be.
Midnight.
Yep.
Midnight show.
Why not?
And like I said, again, pale skins, you can, your tears taste good to me. I don't care. And I'm dead serious. You fucking hoteps do not like some of the shit I've seen already.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I'm getting very explicit because the shit I've seen already, it's just fucking ridiculous.
Well, and here's the thing. I'll come to the defense from a particular stance.
Yeah.
Only to say that, like I said, when I first, literally, I'm not bullshitting you. I put a post up on Facebook and I was very serious about that. I legitimately held my head down and cried. I could not stop the tears running down my face because that's how empowered I felt watching this, because I've never seen it before. Right. And so I could understand someone who's very Pan-African, that's very about, taking those of African descent back to the motherland or back to Africa and rebuilding, and very strong about the African culture. I could understand why they are pouring in rows.
And that I understand, but understand this. If you have not read the comic book, if you don't know the history of the comic book, you can't speak on the history of this. Someone told me Black Panther's based on Shaka Zulu. I said, no.
Not at all.
That was Black Panther's based off one of Stanley's friends from the military.
History. Do your history, folks.
Sorry. Hate to disappoint you.
Don't be just saying shit, right?
You're right.
Because now you're discrediting and you're watering down. You make everybody else look stupid.
Someone
don't just say shit.
Someone like to appropriate. It's made by a Jew. Stan Lee is a Jew. He's the one who created this.
And it doesn't matter.
Exactly.
It doesn't fucking matter.
They're trying to appropriate our culture. This was made by a Jew. Are you fucking serious?
Yeah. So I understand where you're coming from.
His name is Stanley Leibowitz.
Let's not fuck this up.
Yes.
Right? This is a great opportunity. Don't mess it up for Michael B. Jordan. Don't mess it up for
Chadwick,
Lupita,
Denai. Oh my gosh, that woman.
Yeah, it's such a
Angela Bassett, Forrest Whitaker.
Come on,
Ryan Coogler.
When have we got this kind of lineup like this that's talking about this type of story?
Dude,
don't mess this up. Nobody.
This is the action version of Coming to America.
Yeah, the only thing I'm missing, they should have put what was the actress who played Rue in Hunger Games. Yeah. I would love to have seen her in this in some way, shape, or form. Other than that, dope. This is dope. I can't wait, and she might be in it. Who knows?
Who knows? They put every other black actor in there.
And I ain't mad at him. I'm not mad at him.
So, but man, this week I'm trying to think what's coming out this week.
Yeah, what's on your watch list, man?
I'm definitely gonna check out the season finale of
course,
American Gods.
Of course,
gotta check that out.
Mm-hmm.
What's coming out in the movies? Is it Transformers this weekend?
Is that this weekend? I know it's in June. So is it this weekend or next?
Unfortunately, I think it is this weekend.
Yeah, I've always been a Transformers fan, but that's because from a kid, grew up. Michael Bay, come on, B. You done made some mistakes, kid. Let's just keep it a buck. You done made some mistakes, and we'll see what happened. And throwing in old dude CNC in the Music Factory, that was unnecessary. Mark Wahlberg, he does not make Transformers better. Writing makes Transformers better. Less lens flares makes Transformers better.
Indeed,
but. We shall see. We shall see what happens.
Transformers is next weekend. The only big thing is sort of I've heard about. You got the Cars movie, and you got All Eyes on Me.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Pop. Yeah. We're gonna take a look. If they can do what they did with Compton, straight out of Compton.
Yeah.
Then I'm hats off.
I think they have a little bit more liberty than straight out of Compton, because simple fact, you're not dealing with a group, you're dealing with a solo guy.
Sure.
so you can focus on him instead of trying to branch your story off.
Yeah, well, I feel that. The writing just has to be there, and
It
don't
does.
make it. It needs to, like, it was great writing in Straight Outta Compton. Like, it was an enjoyable story to watch. That's what we need from All Eyes on Me. We need an enjoyable story to watch.
We do.
So, and I don't want it to just be feel like some type of sing along where
Right.
you got 12 songs and it's like a freaking concert. No.
Right.
Give me a great story to watch. Give me some insight.
'Cause,
Talk about the Black Panthers. He was raised by Black Panthers. Like, have these real conversations.
This is one of the most interesting characters in the music industry we have. So, yeah, I mean, that's just how it is. But it's just like I said, as far as what I'm watching, I'm probably watch that. I'm probably catching up on some things as well.
Okay. What you catching up on?
I couldn't tell you right now. off the top of my
I
head.
understand. Shit, I feel you. I'm catching up on. I'm trying to finish House of Cards. And
You know, that's what I've been watching.
Yeah.
And I was trying to watch Iron Fist. And you know what? I realized the biggest problem with Iron Fist is forgettable.
Yeah.
Because when I came back to it,
Mhm.
I couldn't remember too much that happened before.
Yeah.
So I had to start over.
Damn, really?
Yeah.
See, you better man than me. I'm at 7. I will stay at 7.
I had to start over.
Shout out to
I'm at-
Defenders whenever they come out.
I'm at
That's where I'll
6.
stop.
I got back up to 6. So
Yeah, I'll stop at I'll start with Defenders. But yeah, House of Cards, definitely watch. Orange is the New Black has been released.
Yeah.
Might try to watch a few episodes of that, simply because the polarization that happened in 2016 and leading up into 2016 and obviously going into 2017, they depicted a lot of that in last season of Orange is the New Black.
okay.
So I'm looking forward to this season to see what things they're going to talk about that's happening in today's society that they're going to bake into Orange is the New Black. So I'm interested with that. And then I've got some reading to do. So I think I'm gonna start reading American Gods, and then I need to read up on what you mentioned earlier about the Atlantis versus Wakanda battle.
Yeah.
So-
Because it was a friend of mine. He asked me, what would I do if the MCU had full control? And I was like,
That's heavy.
the biggest movie that you're going to get from that, they probably wouldn't call it this. They'll probably give it another name, was the Illuminati, which was Black Panther, Mr. Fantastic, Charles Xavier, Iron Man, Namor, and Doctor Strange.
Wow.
And they each held an Infinity Stone.
Wow. I did not know that.
Yes.
That's heavy.
They made sure that the gauntlet does not happen ever again, so they each held a stone.
That makes sense. Those are the particular people that keep Infinity Stones.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it was all put together by Black Panther. It was his idea.
He's a smart man. Most wealthiest person in MCU.
Yeah.
Like, it's just what it is.
In comic books.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
But thanks for checking us out, people. Again, you can find us on Stitcher, SoundCloud, Google Play, iTunes. Make sure you if you're on iTunes, go give us that review.
Yeah.
Give us some positive feedback, or just give us some ideas.
Shit, why not?
I'll take them. I mean, I'm open. I might tell you go fuck yourself, but I'll take them.
It happens. It happens.
Yeah.
Hey. But be constructive, though.
Yeah,
we want
yeah,
the constructive
yeah.
feedback because it's important.
Yeah,
we want to
don't
be able to give you great episodes. So you've got to give us constructive criticism. Let us know what you like, what you don't like. That
Yeah.
way we can build better shows for you.
Don't be an a-hole. I'm already one. We don't need an extra one. But definitely, and also like go to the website www.thesphere.tv.
Yep.
And we have, like I said, this is episode 24. That means there are 23 other shows that you need to check out.
Exactly. 23
Seriously.
episodes sitting right there for you.
I mean, it's some good shit
Yeah,
you
y'all done
missed.
some great quality shows,
you
man.
missed. You missed the Tournament of Thieves.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, that was one of our biggest things. Like,
Mhm.
and we're gonna have another tournament going on as well.
Love that.
And I mean,
Right.
like I said, just some of the Facebook conversations.
Yeah.
Just some of the, like I said, we had for Mother's Day. We talked about good and bad mothers. I mean, all sorts of shit. I mean,
Yep.
hey, one subject we're gonna probably go back to is the whole Marvel versus DC. We might do that in July because
Maybe.
we got a DC movie that's dropped. We get another Marvel movie that drops.
Mm-hmm.
And that's gonna be it, man. I mean, so be sure to check out the old episodes.
Be sure to do that.
You can
That's
listen
important.
to them. You can watch them. You know, if you really want to look at us. I mean, we're not bad looking guys. I'm just saying.
And I'm just filling in. I'm normally not even here. Shit. So don't look for me. Well, you could look for me if you want to. At G Hawkins. That's G Hawkins with the Z.
You're right. And we might keep your mic on next time.
Hey, maybe so.
Yeah.
See what happens. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
But, thank you so much, man. Thank you for letting me sit in. I appreciate it, sir. I
man.
appreciate the opportunity to talk movies with you.
Appreciate
This is
you,
something
man.
I do. I'm at the theater every goddamn weekend.
Every weekend.
I should own stock. And let me make a note because I need to buy stock in AMC and Regal.
Man, I
simply just should.
I got the clubs and all that stuff.
Exactly.
Like, I'm Premier Club. Hey,
Yes. Yeah. You know me. I'm here every weekend.
I want my own popcorn.
Yeah.
Just movie butter? No. Garlic butter.
There it is. There it is. But yeah, definitely. For those who want to follow me, reach me at G Hawkins. That's G Hawkins with the Z across all social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat.
Make sure you check me out all across social media at Ziggy Numbnuts. I'm not finna spell it out because I want you to listen to the old episode so you can hear how to spell it out. Because also probably this week I'm gonna do something a hashtag I always do. My favorite scenes in cinema. I'm probably finna drop a few.
That'd be
just
dope.
because.
Why not? Fuck it. Why not?
Yeah. So thanks for checking us out and make sure you're here for the next one.
Peace.